Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Well, I'm thrilled to welcome Bill McDermott, Chairman and CEO of ServiceNow, hot off the heels of your earnings, which, let's just say it, beat expectations across the board. You're raising your forecast. We've got analysts raising price targets left, right, and center. And in particular, they seem to love the current remaining performance obligations. Why is there such resilience? What's driving this, Bill?
It's all about AI. And thank you, first of all, for acknowledging the performance. I know all the teammates of ServiceNow will be honored by your very nice remarks. AI has become the new UI, and we have that platform that is the leading enterprise platform in the world, which provides a single pane of glass that connects any agent, any model, any cloud, and any data source to the platform so the companies that we serve can run a lot better. And it's an AI world, and we're here to win it.
Talk to us about the kind of customers. Are they global in nature? What kind of industry groups are particularly looking for your help right now?
Yeah, these are, the most significant brands in the world. Brands like NVIDIA, who is live on our AI platform, Starbucks, ExxonMobil, Standard Chartered, Intuit, the state of California, Banco do Nordeste do Brasil, very interesting one, Alraji Group, Birla Group, yeah. Tokyo Gas, Merck & Company. So it's truly a global situation. And what's really happened, and I've tried to be very clear on this, we don't live in a cloud SaaS neighborhood. We actually invented our own space in this market that highly differentiates ServiceNow, because AI work is cross-functional. It goes across functions. And today, everyone's selling agents for departments. But the problem is 85% of the digital transformation projects out there don't deliver a positive ROI today because of integration problems. So if you just throw agents in a department, you're going to have a bigger mess. And that's why ServiceNow takes all your investments, integrates it into one beautiful platform, and gives you an experience for your people, your customers, and your network that drives performance. And that's what it's all about.
But Bill, who are you kicking out? Who are you replacing? And is it existential to those that you are replacing?
Yeah, it's a really important question, because agentic AI is an extinction-level event for traditional CRM systems of record. And the reason for that is 90% of the market will move to a system of action with a front-end autonomous engine by 2029. And we are that provider. We handle the order management process with a world-class configure, price, and quote, all powered by AI. We fulfill and we service the customer all on one AI platform. And that's the only one in the world like it. And that's what the world wants.
To meet that demand, you need the infrastructure. We understand that you've just secured a new cloud deal, about $4 billion. Can you tell us who you've gone with? We understand maybe it's a Google cloud deal?
Yeah, we have great relationships with all of the hyperscalers. And they're all fantastic companies, and they're all going to do amazingly well. And our customers rely on them. And some do better in certain geographies than others. Some have certain services perhaps that are stronger than others. But they're all some of the greatest companies ever. And so we integrate with all of them. And we'll move workloads for our customers to all of them. And the customer, if they want to run ServiceNow in those cloud formations, they may do so. If they want us to connect to their data sources, of course we do that. Or any other data source. And any other cloud. And so we're the open architecture that makes it all come together and work. And Caroline, that's exactly what the world needs.
Okay, I'm interested. What the world needs also is sort of clarity on reskilling. Because I'm just looking at what you're projecting, $100 million in projected cost savings for this year alone. Is that about replacing people with the AI, the productivity? If you're hiring less, what does that mean when you start to scale that out across the world?
Well, what we're doing is we're slowing down the hiring in jobs that are, quite frankly, soul-crushing jobs. I mean, just think about like IT support. 97% of standard software automatically generated by AI now. And the pressure on supporting function and people has been cut in half. Customer support, 80% of the customer inquiries and cases now are fully managed by agentic AI. And think about security and risk management in real time. All the patchwork and the change management is done by agents now. And the same is true of go-to-market. You know, think about people that talk to customers. There's no prep work anymore. Their AI teammate is doing that for them at ServiceNow. So the speed of the company has accelerated dramatically. The supporting cast of the soul-crushing work is now being done by agents. They work hard 24/7. You don't have to pay them. And they don't eat any lunch. And they don't have any health care benefits. So they're very affordable. And that really complements our workforce. So we're still hiring, but we're hiring less in those supporting functions. And I suppose that's going to happen to all well-run companies. And I say that because we now need to think about how you run a corporation on ServiceNow, how you change the way you run your business processes. It could be order to cash, procure to pay, hire to retire, design to product. These are all processes that go across functions.
Right.
And we need to have those 20th century org charts obliterated. We now need to work in teams. Teams need to work across processes, and the agents need to be the best friend to humans. And if we do this right, the GDP of the world will go up, companies will outperform, not just on the OPEX, cost takeout, and productivity, but they will be building new horizons, new business models, and new dreams on the ServiceNow platform, and we're excited.
Someone else is excited right now about AI, and it's the administration. We've got the new AI action plan. What did you make of it? What did you think about perhaps the lighter touch in terms of regulation?
I think it's outstanding. We need less regulation and more innovation. And I think the president and the administration are doing a very good job on AI. They dedicated a whole symposium to it yesterday, and I fully support it. You know, government has to run more efficiently, more transparently, with greater accountability. And that's what the ServiceNow platform has been doing in the public sector, especially in the U.S., for many years now. And now that we're bringing AI to the forefront, we're just going to accelerate the pace in getting behind the president's agenda and do even better work. And I think this is going to happen in governments around the world. You know, I travel to countries all the time, and when I meet them, they all want to understand what the U.S. government is doing. They're very interested in this AI movement, the efficiency movement, the effectiveness of technology. So I think it's a pace-setting move, and I'm fully behind it.
Within that, of course, you mentioned how you're winning contracts with the government, well, the state of California. How has federal spending been within ServiceNow? How are you looking at that as an opportunity to scale? Because many had worried that they were shutting down perhaps some of these services to you and competitors.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if a department shuts down, obviously that's not great. But at the same time, we got 6 net new logos within the government in the current quarter. And you also have state and local governments, too. So, yes, we're winning in federal, but we also have, like, the North Carolina Department of Transportation, for example, the state of California. They're doing many, many things with this AI platform for business transformation because they have to give the citizens better service. They have to lower their cost base. They have to do a lot more with less headcount. And frankly, the unreported truth of the matter is there's millions of technically related jobs in the global economy that are unfilled today. And AI needs to fill those jobs. Similarly, we need to train, certify, and get the workforce ready for this AI revolution, because it will not stop. It will intensify greatly, and we can't leave people behind. So we've developed ServiceNow University, where we're training 3 million people this year. We have Rise Up, where we rise up with governments and communities around the world, especially those that don't have access to some of these services. And we're not even charging for this because we have a big heart, a big culture, and we want to be the defining enterprise software company of the 21st century. And this is how we intend to do it. We will continue the pace of innovation. We will win in AI, and our company will set the standard for all other enterprise participants.
Bill, you're tackling talent. But is there any other bottleneck or anything else that perhaps limits the growth in the business that clearly is pretty stellar right now? Is it macro environment? Is it certainty? Is it interest rates?
Imagination is the limit. So we have to have dream big people. And similarly, we need everybody in the workforce fully engaged. not just in our company, but in every company. You can't leave people behind, because right now, if I look at the biggest challenge with AI, AI is magic. It's fantastic. But a small percentage of the workforce today understands it, knows how to use it, and is being encouraged to prosper with it. And so a lot of times the headlines read AI as a negative and as a concern. And I look at AI as the best friend to humans and the best teammate a human ever had, because it'll give you access to knowledge and information that you would have never had without AI. And so having that can make everybody better. And we have to lift these companies up. And we have to have every department in these companies work together, collaborate together with AI, work with AI to transform. So the human element is the biggest limitation. All the other things are like the weather. You know, some days the weather's great, some days it's not so sunny, and you got to operate in all environments, and we're ready for that. We're an all-weather company.